Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer. Kid you not, I came in here to work, which is what we call it. Mommy goes to work. And Sir Benjamin, otherwise known as Bentley, my favorite dog, he likes to follow me to work. Well, I came in the first time and he went to his bed. And I went out because I went to go grab my cardigan. And he had left the room, so I locked it so he didn't bust the door open because they like to pop the door and come in while I'm filming. Him and Oreo are the worst. Scarlett does it sometimes. The second I sat down, he tried to pop the door. Alright, I have a red bag. I have not had a red bag in a long time on this channel. We have not shown red bags or red tape. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I think the last time we showed a Premier Yarns anything was Premier Week. I think there may have been a video after that, but it's been a hot minute. But we have a red bag. And we have a red bag for a couple reasons. One, I had reward points that I wanted to spend. And two, I saw something on their website that I was like, yes please, yes please. Actually, I saw a couple of things. I did purchase yarn. I will show that in a minute. Let me see what else is supposed to be in here. I didn't buy a lot because I really just spent my reward points. Everything I'm going to show you cost me a grand total of $5. It was $5 because I had a lot of reward points. I build them up and then I save them and then I use them for good stuff for the channel. And you know, alright, couple of things. I don't know what Premier is going to have on their website by the time this video airs because I placed this order last week. You're going to see it next week. So I'm recording this on, I think today's the 17th. I don't know what Premier is going to have on their website still by the time the 17th rolls around. They may or may not have any or none of this. I don't know. Okay, so a couple of things I noticed on Premier's website. They have a version of this, which is my favorite skein winder. Oh, the rubber band is not on. That's why it's not going. It is not this brand. It looks exactly the same except it's not rainbow colored. You hear how quiet that is? Very, very quiet. They have a version of this for $99 on their website, which surprised me, but you know what else surprised me? One of the things about this specific style is there's a rubber band that controls the mechanism, okay? And the rubber bands, if you don't disconnect them when they're not in use, can stretch out. They can stretch out anyway, and they had one of these. It's an extra rubber band, and what's funny, okay? My ball winder is on here. Now, on Premier's website, it says Knit Pro. My brand is Knitter's Pride. But I believe I saw something a while ago that Knitter's Pride and Knit Pro are the same company. But it's Knit Pro in like overseas and it's Knitter's Pride in the United States. I could be wrong about that. But it said Knit Pro on Premier's website and it's Knitter's Pride on Premier's website. Or on the thing. It says right there. Okay. This is an extra band. This is going to go in my drawer. This retailed on their website. Yeah, see, look. Right there. There's your information. Knitter's Pride is it says Knitter's Pride 2 Knit Pro. Scan the QR code to know more. But I believe that's what I gotta put my glasses back on. There's going to be glare. I legit cannot see. It says to be used with the Knitter's Pride Signature Natural Mega Wool Winder. So mine is not natural. But I really think it's the same thing. And even if it's not, it was all of $8, which I didn't pay for because I used my reward points. Another thing I really, really love. These are my favorite wool needles. This is also Knitter's Pride. It says Knitter's Pride to Knit Pro. I don't know if they're changing their name to Knit Pro. But I know a while back they said Knitter's Pride is the United States, Knitter's Pro is overseas, so maybe they're just going to Knit Pro. I don't know. These wool needles are my favorite. The only problem I've had with these, I really like these because they have, let me show you. You're probably going to hear the baby kids across the street. They're outside screaming. As per usual, it's all they do is scream. It has this, it's like almost like really heavy, like nylon thread that folds flat when you're weaving in your ends, so that's why I really like these. The thing I don't like about these is if your needle starts to get stuck because either your stitches are too tight or it hangs up, or you're trying to thread shoelaces that have lost their agate. Ask me how I know. This part breaks really easy. It breaks there. These are still my favorite needles though, and I buy these ever so often just so that I have a supply of them because they are my favorite. Actually, I'm going to put my cord in there too. Alright, so like I said, Premier Yarns has the spare bands. They had exactly 5 of these in stock in the natural wood color. So it was all, this part is this color. The whole thing is that color. This is the rainbow one. They had that for $99. That one on Amazon right now is like $129, I think, but the price fluctuates daily, I'm telling you. And then they also had a wooden umbrella Swift from Knitter's Pride, or Knit Pro. And it's so funny because the day I did the video talking about my Swift, or my ball winder and my yarn Swift, which is an Amish style Swift, which I currently have yarn on. I spun this yarn. This is my, I was talking about this last week, and I showed you my ball winder and I showed you my Swift, and I was talking about how I'd rather have an umbrella Swift, and kid you not, it was the next day I saw this on Premier in the natural color and the umbrella Swift, which is the wood version. Instead of like that, it opens like an umbrella. I believe that is $64 though. So didn't buy any of that. I just bought my rubber band, I bought my wool needles, and then I saw these, which I believe is puzzle, but I'm confused because this says it's a medium 4-weight hand knitting yarn acrylic, and puzzle is a 5-weight. But this looks like puzzle to me. And this was $6.49 a bag. And it's 450 grams. So I got 2 of them because I really like the colorway. Let me grab a puzzle for you. We'll do a little side-by-side comparison because I was doing the math. I didn't bring my phone in here. Of course I didn't bring my phone in here. I was doing the math, and on Premier's website, I believe that one ball of puzzle, I want to say, is $7.99. I want to say it's $8. Obviously, this is cheaper at Walmart, but puzzle, it is 200 grams, right? And it's 200 grams for $8 on Premier's website. This is 450 grams. And this was $6.49. So it's more than double the grams. It says 15 ounces. It says 7 ounces. So it's more than double the grams, more than double the ounces, more than double the weight for $6.49. Now, at the time that I purchased these were on sale for $6.49 on Premier's website. So it was either get 1 ball of the puzzle or get the equivalent of 2 and slightly more balls for the same price. So, and I really like this colorway. But it does say that it's a 4-weight, but it looks like puzzle. And this probably is just mill ends. It's just probably puzzle mill ends. Yeah, it's puzzle. It's puzzle. The balls are smaller. No, it is thinner. It's thinner. Hang on. So, I do know that other brands carry puzzle knockoffs. Michael's is one of them. It's a hair skinnier. And you might not even be able to tell. But it feels the same. And it's pretty colors. So, it's a 4-weight puzzle. I'll take it. For $6.49, absolutely. And this will make, let's see, it's 450 grams, but it doesn't say how many yards it is, so that's a total guess. But because it's so close in thickness to the puzzle, we can kind of guesstimate that 200 grams of the puzzle is approximately 328 yards. So these, I'm guessing, I'm going to say each bag is probably 600 yards. So for $12, I got 1,200 yards. I'll take that all day long. That's a pretty good price. And they're both the same color. But the way puzzle is notorious for this too is you can get 2 balls that are supposed to be the same colorway and they will be slightly different because they're marled. And that's also the wonderful thing about puzzle is you can put several balls of puzzle together and they'll all be the same colorway and you can't tell where one ball ends and one ball starts just because the unnatural way that they marl together. So it's not a uniform marl. So where you see the gray and the blue there and then the red and the blue there and then the blue and the blue, it might be red on gray or blue on gray. Well, there's blue on gray, but like the lighter blue on the gray. Throughout the ball, which is why these look different, but they're the same colorway. So, yeah. This looks like it has a beautiful turquoise. It's got navy and like a mulberry color. And the mulberry color is looking very purple on camera, but it's mulberry mixed with navy blue, so from a distance it just looks like royal purple, and it's really not. That's another thing I really like about puzzle yarn, or this style of marled yarn. So there's no way I was going to pass up $6.49 for 450 grams, especially when I saw how much the puzzle was. I was like, if I bought 1 ball of puzzle, it'd be the same price as a whole bag, which is more than double the weight of that. So, I mean, I guess this is a PYOW video, so PYOW! But really, I was using my reward points, and I wanted to let you guys know, like, hey, Puzzle has, or Premier has, well, as of last week, Puzzle had, or Premier, I keep saying Puzzle. Premier had the puzzle, I'm calling it the Puzzle Mill ends. They also had these. They also have the umbrella swifts. They have the rubber replacement belts for that for $8, which is not a bad price. And they always have these wool needles. Sometimes they go out of stock because, like, a lot of people like them. I am one of them. I am a lot of people. I really like them. I need to find a case for these. Let's see if they fit in here. Yep, that ain't gonna fit. It's too tall. Too tall. Oh well, we'll find somewhere else. You know what? We'll put them in here. Because I'm going to ask you guys tomorrow, do you guys know what I did with my needles? Because I can't find them. Because we know that's how Cinnamon Stitches works. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. My mom always said that to me. So yeah, I was perusing the Premier Yarns website. Because, and I don't know what prompted me to go over there. Honestly, I think I was bored and I was looking for sales, and I'm like, oh, I'll just go see what's going on at Premier. It's been a really long time. And so I popped over there and I was like, okay, I want to say $35 in credit or something like that in the reward system, which all of you can sign up for. It's free. You just sign up and then you get points for making purchases. You get points if someone clicks your link and says, hey, I was referred by Jennifer. You earn points that way too. I don't always have that link in my videos. Most of the time I have my affiliate link. But that one, people keep randomly finding it in old videos and clicking it, because I have not posted it in probably 2-3 years. And people will find it in old videos and click that little link, and it's a reward system. Like, I get reward points, which I can buy yarn with, which actually does help the channel, because then I can buy yarn for projects, and I can buy yarn for, or whatever, for review, and for, you know, when I was doing premiere week and all that good stuff. So, yeah, there's that. I was actually really surprised that they had the really nice ball winder and yarn swift on Premier Yarns. I was surprised by that. Every once in a while they get like bougie tools and stuff. Like they have some, I want to say it's Lantern Moon stuff that they've had on there for a really long time. And it's really fancy tape measures that are like crocheted that I've seen those tape measures at local yarn shops, but I've also, ironically enough, seen them at Cracker Barrel. And they're regular old tape measures, but they have a cover on them that is crocheted or knit to look like, you know, bees and bugs and animals and sheep and all that cute stuff. I don't generally buy accessories and stuff from Premier, because I really for a long time have just used Premier as a resource for yarn. But I was really excited to see the ball winder on there and the yarns, the umbrella swift, because those are products that I just recommended, and they popped up. I was like, coincidence. It was just really strange timing. Like, it was literally the next day I noticed they were on there, and it was the products that I was showcasing the day before. I just thought that was kind of cool. So I will link if anybody's interested, if they still have them in stock, because like I said, they only had 5 of these in stock, and they are on the pricey side. They're $100. They're $99.99, but I paid that for this one, and I have definitely got my money's worth out of that. It is so quiet, and it works really well. My yarn swift is shot, but I have been on the market for a newer one, and I was debating on, but $65 for an umbrella yarn swift. I don't think I have that right now. But I did look at it. I will just link the accessories page on Premier's website, and I will let you look at that, and then I will also link their clearance page, because that's where I found that. I think it was the bag sale, because Premier has 3 different sale pages. They have weekly sales, clearance sales, and then they have the bag deals. And the bag deals is bags like that, where it's mill ends. I used to get mill ends all the time when AC Moore was around, and I know I talk about AC Moore a lot, but AC Moore was my favorite craft store of all times. I still miss AC Moore. I could get some killer deals on yarn at AC Moore all the time, and they had a really good rewards program, and they never tried to cheat me on coupons, which is all things I've experienced recently. But yeah, I used to go there and get mill end bags all the time. And it would be like Universal Yarns, Rossetti Yarns, Premier Yarns, the Isaac Mizrahi Premier Yarns. I would just $5 for a bag. It was such a good deal. So when I saw the puzzle look-alike for $6.50, I mean, it's not my $5 price, but $6.50 is better than $10, right? And it's definitely cheaper than retail, so I was very excited for that. What am I going to do with that yarn? I don't know. Let's see, I have about roughly 1,200 yards of a 4-weight. I could make a sweater. I don't know if I can make a long sweater, but I can make a sweater. I can make a baby blanket for sure. We'll see. But we also know that I have other puzzles that I can mix and match with it, because I have no problem mixing and matching. And it's a 4-weight instead of a 5-weight, so pretty much I'm thinking like some of my basics or some of my basic yarns would probably go with it if I wanted to make an even bigger project, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to pop on and give you guys that information and show you my little $5 haul. Kind of excited it only cost me $5 out of my bank account, because $5, come on. I got 6 balls of yarn, wool needles, and a band for a spare band for $5. You gotta love reward points. I mean, like, so much. I highly encourage you to sign up for any and all websites that have reward points if you use that company frequently. Huh? Alright, I'm coming. I'm done with the video anyway. I'm coming. I'm done with the video anyway. we gotta go. We gotta go pick up the niece at work. It's been a long, ridiculous day today, but I'm gonna let you go and I will see you the next one. Bye, guys.